Here's how much money we're gonna need for the March DLC in GTA Online called Oscar Guzman Flies Again. So we have a brand new newswire along with a bunch of different prices that we already know of. So this is an update where we actually know pretty much everything there is to know when it comes to pricing of new vehicles and the new business. First is the actual main business that's going to be the McKenzie hangar. So it's gonna be pretty much an extension to the existing hangars we already have. Even though it's a really small hangar, Rockstar did mention we're still gonna be able to store multiple aircrafts in there, and the base price of it is going to be just under $1.5 million. There possibly could be some upgrades that we don't know of just yet, but base price is good enough, so about 1.5 million with the possibility of an extra few $100,000. A brand new sports car is going to be the one that I'm driving right now, the Coquette D5. This thing is an absolute beauty, a 2000 style Corvette that's going to have a set price of $1,730,000. Definitely not the best performing sports car, but I mean, it's a brand new type of Corvette that we haven't gotten in GTA Online in so long. If you're gonna buy this car, definitely buy it for the looks of it, and it's also got some really good customization. I did make a more in-depth guide if you want to see that, but anyway, let's move on to some aircrafts that are going to be releasing. Starting with the brand new Titan 250D. This vehicle alone might be the highlight of this update. There's so much to do with this aircraft, and I bet a lot of people are going to be flying it because of the super unique weapons that it's got on it, which we'll take a look at in a second. Here's some of the customization, like the different liveries. Of course, we have to have the shark livery on vehicles, and it's got some countermeasures, but let's take it outside and test it out. It's pretty much a way better version of the regular Titan with some really cool weapons like the 25, the 40, and the 105mm gun. You just hold right on the D-pad on it to go into the gun camera, and then press RT or R2 on PlayStation to fire some really powerful weapons. If you have a friend as the pilot, you can use all three, but if you're the pilot yourself just using the aircraft solo, you can only use the 40mm. We literally can't miss a shot with this thing. It's a little bit tough to maneuver, but honestly the weapons are too freaking powerful, and it's actually a lot of fun to use to cause a whole bunch of mayhem in GTA Online. And using the left stick, you can actually zoom in and out as well, so really fun to use. This thing might be the most fun aircraft I've ever used in GTA Online, and that's not even an exaggeration, so highly recommend buying this one. We can find it in the Warstock website for a buy it now price of just under 4.9 million or a trade price of about 3.65, so you can get more than $1.2 million off if you get the trade price, which I'm guessing is just going to be completing some series of missions with Oscar Guzman in the McKenzie airfield, so definitely recommend unlocking the trade price as soon as you can. Another aircraft releasing is a bigger and better version of the cargo bob. It's called the DH7 Iron Mule. It has pretty similar upgrades to the Titan 250D with some liveries, some countermeasures. You can actually upgrade the handling of it, which is, I guess, pretty important with a helicopter like this. Let's take it outside and see how it does. As I said, it's definitely much larger than the cargo bob, and it's able to actually carry way heavier vehicles. I actually tested this out a little bit, and it is able to pick up things like the Rhino tank, for example. If you press B or circle on PlayStation, you can actually go into a special like downward view, so you can actually pick things up a little bit easier. And this one you can also find in the Warstock website for a base price of $2.35 million or a trade price of just above 1.75 million. So definitely a lot cheaper than the Titan, which is understandable because it doesn't really have any weapons. It's got a very specific purpose, and so I do recommend buying it, but honestly it's not a must, I would say. The third aircraft we're going to be able to find in the elitist travel website is called the Duster 300H, and this one's going to be actually very cheap. I wonder if it has any weapons on it. If it does, it's actually super worth the price, I feel like. Base price of just over $1 million and a trade price of $765,000. I can't remember a cheaper plane than this one that we've actually gotten in an update recently in GTA Online. Very cheap. We'll see if it'll actually be worth it with weapons or without weapons. Now, adding up all of these different vehicles without the trade prices unlocked, so it's going to be the absolute most expensive you can buy all of these things for. Along with the McKenzie airfield business, it is going to be costing us a whopping $11,465,000 to buy everything. If you do unlock some trade prices, you are going to be able to get a few $1,000,000 off, but it's still going to be around $9 million bucks, I want to say. That is definitely a lot of money, but overall I definitely recommend buying the McKenzie airfield hangar. The Titan 250D is super fun to fly around, and the Coquette D10 I would recommend buying mainly for the looks and the customization of it. Keep an eye out for some more awesome videos coming on this Oscar Guzman Flies Again DLC, and shout out to all the members on the screen right now for supporting the channel. If you want to become one, press the join button, or the link down below is in the description. And if you like this video, chances are you're you're gonna like the one on the screen right now. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.